Hi, it's Julian from Hewitt's, the in-car specialist in Shoreham. Recently we fitted a Pioneer AVIC-F60DAB into a 2010 VW Transporter T5. It's back in today with us as Pioneer have released a new update for it. The update is mainly orientated around the fact that it now supports Apple CarPlay. So in this video I'm going to give you a quick run through on what Apple CarPlay has to offer and how well it works on this Pioneer unit. Okay, so as you can see on here, on the screen itself, we've got icons that are very familiar to what you'll find on your phone. So I'm just going to run through each one of these. So we've got phone, music, maps, messages, now playing, AV, podcast and Spotify. Spotify is a third-party app that we've downloaded, and the Pioneer AV basically just brings you back to the main menu of the unit itself. So I'll run through each one of these for you. Okay, so first one we're going to go is phone. Uses Siri voice activation for this.
With whom would you like to speak?
Mark Butcher.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Mark Butcher.
Call.
Calling Mark Butcher.
There we go, straightforward as that. So now it's calling Mark Butcher, so we'll end that call there. Okay, so once it's finished the call, it'll come back and it'll show you your favourites, recent calls, contacts. You've got this sort of manual keypad here, and then you can access your voicemail as well. We need to do a voicemail. So we'll just come back out of there, so it's back onto your home screen itself. One of the other features you can do on the phone, which I didn't show you, is you can do show contacts, which brings you back to the screen. So you don't have to use Siri voice activation for the to find your contacts, but obviously if you're driving, it does make life a lot easier. So just bring it back onto the home screen there. Moving along to the next feature is music. So we just click on the music icon here, and what it displays is obviously all our artists, songs, albums, etc. Same as you would scroll through on your iPhone itself. So we've got playlists, artists, songs, albums, more, so you can search compilations and composers, etc. So pretty straightforward. So if we just go to say artists, select a bit of Ellie Goulding, obviously it lists all the songs for that particular artist that you've got stored on your device itself. So pretty straightforward. Push that, there we go, we're playing. So we can come back out there and then back onto the now playing. So it's literally just as straightforward as that. Easy menus to get backwards and forwards. Down here we've got the home button here. This will obviously bring you back to the main screen from whatever point you are in the actual unit itself. So there we go, straight back onto there. The other feature on the music side is that it can be activated by Siri. So all you can do is just push and hold this button, the home button down here, for a couple of seconds. Play Michael Jackson. So it's now just searching through music.
Here's Michael Jackson.
And now it's going to play. So give it a second and it will come back. So if we go to now playing, there we go, and it's now playing Michael Jackson. Obviously if you've got 4 or 5 albums for a particular artist, you can use Siri to find a particular album or an artist. So you just say Michael Jackson bad album and it would find it in your music selection. So come back out of there, back onto the home, and there we go. It's pretty much music all summed up really. Very straightforward and easy to use. The next sort of icon along is Maps. Maps uses the inbuilt maps actually on the phone itself, which I believe is TomTom based. So we just click on Maps. So again, really easily laid out. There we go, located exactly where we are. So we can go destinations. So it gives us all our recently found sort of areas. You can do searching. Several ways of doing that. So again, you could use Siri, so you can do search using Siri, or you can just have the keypad at the top and then put in a destination as you would do with a portable navigation or how you would do on the phone. So pretty easy. Let's just pick one that's already stored on here. So loading. So showing exactly where we are at the moment and to where our sort of final destination is. You can select different routes. It's giving a sort of an ETA of what time we're going to arrive, how long the journey is, and how far it is in miles. So you can select different routes. Obviously, it gives you 3 or 4 options, and it will display up on this bit here. So pretty much like most portable navigations or inbuilt navigations you're going to do. Click start.
Starting route to One Hills Road.
There we go.
Head east on Evershed Way, then turn left onto Evershed Way.
So easy as that. So it's going to give you turn-by-turn navigation from your current location to your end location. I say using your phone. So click on end. It's not interrupting us. So really straightforward. Do 3D, dimensional on there. Zoom in, zoom out, and then zoom in on there, and then you can sort of scroll through to find a specific location. So click on the home button, and that's the maps. Okay, so moving on to messages. Messages is something that obviously while driving in the car is something that you don't really want to be touching your phone while driving. So what they've done here is made it pretty simple, so you don't have to touch your phone. So we click on messages. What it does is you can obviously show a message, so displays all your messages you've received. Obviously you can do a new message. You can't personally type it in, but you can do it by Siri.
Who would you like to text?
Mark Butcher.
Okay, what do you want to say to Mark Butcher?
What time is our appointment tomorrow?
Your message to Mark Butcher says, "What time is our appointment tomorrow?" Ready to send it?
Send.
I'll send your message.
So there we go. Very straightforward, easy done. Obviously you can send text messages while you're driving without actually touching your phone. So it all uses the Siri, which is obviously makes life a little bit easier. You can't manually type in a text, and when you're reading texts, you can't actually see the text itself. Siri will read them out for you as as they come in. So obviously any new messages you receive while you're in the car, it will give you the option whether you want those to be read out to you. So that's it, messages, very straightforward and a nice easy to use. So moving on to the bottom row of icons here, we've got now playing, which is pretty much the same as the music section. It literally just, as it says, it's just showing you what's playing currently. So just come back up with this display here, and then you can just go back and then search for your music as we said before. Click on the home button. That's about as easy as that. The Pioneer AV button, as I said, all that does is just takes you back to the Pioneer unit itself. So then obviously you can access your digital radio, your built-in navigation, etc. But as I say, we're more concentrating on the CarPlay, so we just click back into there. Podcasts, I know a lot of people have podcasts. Not something I tend to have on my phone, so I can't really give a demonstration on this. But if you do use podcasts, then this app, I'm sure, will come into very handy. It'll actually list all your podcasts, your charts, etc. on there. So just come back out there. Last but not least on the unit is the Spotify app. This is a third-party app that I've just downloaded. So I'm going to give you a quick run through on how that works. I know there's a lot of Spotify users that specifically asked to have support on Spotify. So obviously the fact that CarPlay supports it is a bit of a bonus, really. So I'll give you a quick run through. So click on Spotify, and then we can search. So we can browse. Obviously this is dependent on 3G reception on your phone, so we can obviously search through say, I know, party music, and then it's going to list all of what Spotify has to offer currently at the moment in those particular playlists. So again, it will just play a second or two just to refresh, and there we go. So now it's playing the playlist itself from Spotify. If you're a premium user and have sort of like offline mode, obviously then you can download the music onto your device, so you don't necessarily have to have 3G, 4G while using it. If you store it as your own playlist, then you can just select your music and then songs, and then it'll play the songs that you put in your playlist. I don't think I've set any in here, so there's probably only one track on here, but it gives you a general idea. So yeah, that's pretty much Spotify summed up the unit. So here we have it, a general overview of the Apple CarPlay on the Pioneer AVIC-F60DAB. This update is also available on a selected few of the Pioneer units. If you're requiring more information on this, then please give us a call on 01273 441845. You can visit our website at www.hewitts.com, or you can drop us an email, info@hewitts.com. One of the main things I need to probably say is the compatibility of CarPlay. It currently supports the iPhone 5, 5C, 5S, the 6 and the 6 Plus. And so anything before the 5 doesn't support, and it won't support. So it's only on the 5 upwards on the compatibility. But yeah, if there's any more questions you need to know, then yeah, give us a shout. Thank you.